And now, live from the recording studios of Binary Computer Solutions in Shelburne, I'm Dave Curtis, and this is my business partner, Blaine Bouvier. Together, we are Vermont Modular Homes. Today, we wanted to discuss with you some options revolving around design and interior spaces. While we are not experts on interior design, after 28 years in business, we have seen our fair share of design layouts, from the normal everyday to the extreme and tad eccentric designs. Everyone has their own unique taste on what home is, and throughout your building adventure and the home process, we would love to provide you with some ideas to get your creative juices flowing and stir up your excitement for what could be. Be it mom making her famous twice-baked potatoes or dad with his legendary chili recipe, the kitchen is a focal point for many households. We have scoured the internet in search of some tips and tricks for the kitchen so it can be more efficient yet still productive, usable space at the same time. Some of these we knew already, while others pleasantly surprised us. Starting in the pantry, we found a few options which made a lot of sense and can cost essentially no money to set up and use. The first option that we really liked was the use of sink caddies inside the pantry and cabinets for packets, something like Kool-Aid or cookie mix. How many times have you bought something in a packet just to realize that there is no good way to store it without trying to stack them on top of each other and make a mess? Now they remain organized, easily and accessible, and available to grab quickly. The next thought was about storing cans. Typically, the pantry door gets opened and a stack of cans goes on the shelf, much like in the grocery store. While this may work, what happens when you want the can that's at the bottom, or you want the can that's behind the stack of cans that you just made in front of you? The solution: we use wire bins in the pantry or in cabinets to hold and organize those canned goods. Next time you need a can, reach for the one you need without making a mess. Sticking in the pantry, this one is that we have positive many of you have already wrapped their mind around, but it's a good idea to throw out there all the same. When you purchase products from the grocery store, chances are you're buying a lot of excess packaging. Think of how much packaging goes into a box of cereal to get maybe 6 bowls out of it. The alternative, which many have already moved to, is airtight containers. Typically, these are acrylic and have a gasket seal around the lid so that they're airtight. Some container lids are pop tops, where you push a button and that seals it, while others are friction fit like a wine cork. This works for cereal as well as other bulky goods like pasta, flour, sugar, and so on. By using these containers, you can stack and save space, but as an added bonus, you also get to buy in bulk and reduce both your waste and your overall spending budget. Not too shabby, huh? If you hadn't already noticed yet, we're trying to find ways to inexpensively yet pleasantly utilize space in the kitchen and pantry areas. Some of the options we already listed are ones which are positive you've heard about, and some may be flat out strange as well. But we aren't done. Have you considered all the times you come home with a huge box of trash bags, and that box gets thrown underneath the kitchen sink with the rest of the cleaning supplies and miscellaneous catch-all junk that ends up underneath the sink. Something really simple and affordable to do while looking respectable is to use a paper towel holder under the kitchen sink with garbage bags on it. This leaves space for other stuff under the sink. It also makes for a very convenient pull-out trash bag dispenser. There are so many options to both organize and make better use of the kitchen area. A lot of these ideas you can keep in mind when designing your house as a traditional method of storage, or maybe not necessarily be the best. We admit some options look cheap, but some other options are realistic, aesthetically pleasing, and don't break the bank. We'll leave on one final kitchen tip, as this is a personal favorite. When you're in the kitchen and you need a baking sheet, pizza pan, or a cutting board, typically you go to a drawer that is monopolized with all these big, bulky, flat items. The drawer could be better utilized in other ways, but you have nowhere to put these bulky items. That was until we saw the idea of using a file holder to organize your cutting boards and baking sheets. You may recall seeing this in your typical office supply store. It's the upright stand that holds files and paperwork. This is exactly what we're talking about. Instead of monopolizing a drawer or a cupboard, you can take the relatively small surface area and vertically stack your big boards and sheets. We hope you have fun as you think about all of this and put some of these in place in your kitchen and use these kitchen tips. Might these adventures be your adventure for the weekend? We certainly hope so. And we also encourage you to reach out to us via phone and call us at 985-5855 or email us your questions and comments to build@vtmodular.com. Like and share your favorite social media sites and be sure to tell your friends. Have a good day.